Hello once again, Scribblers. This is Kevin, and this is short video 5 for how to do some of the functionality within Sqribble. So what I'm doing now, we just left video 4, is I'm going to scroll down a little bit more here. And of course, we still have demo content here on a lot of this stuff. But I did show you guys how, of course, we can add pictures, we can do different things. So here, I'm going to change the picture up just to show you how to do, the functions within. And of course, you're going to hit the image URL. And this is the URL that actually goes to the software. You don't need to know the URL. That goes to their servers, and it's a way for them to find each picture. And that's the way it works with programming. That's something you really don't need to know. So here you can upload a picture and then put it in here. And you can go to Pixabay, you can go to there's other free sites you can get pictures. So just for the sake of it, I'm just going to, let's try this big picture and see if it works. And it's a little bit stretched out. So you know what, that didn't work. So I'm gonna delete, oh wait a sec, let's try something a little different here. Let's do that. Let's do something a little different. So what I'm going to do is, just for the sake of it, here I got some content, I put that in there. Let's do this. Let's see if I can grab some of this content, even though this is demo content. I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy. I'm going to copy so much. I'm only going to copy like half of it. And I'm going to show you something. Try to break it up a little bit. I'm going to hit copy. Then I want to duplicate this. Let's see what we can do. Clone element. Okay, then I cloned it. So let's go right here. Oh, actually, I want to pull it up just a little bit, just because I don't want to lose this, because this is going to be a little weird. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to do half. So half of 686 is like 343. So I'm going to go 343, and I'm going to hit it. Now I'm going to grab it and put it over to the right. So this is some of the cool stuff that you guys can do. So you can add pictures, you can change the size, you can do all sorts of stuff. Now, see this right here? Let's go here again. And remember, this is 14. We want to make the font 17, so it'll help just a little bit. Now, see, that's kind of big there, but that's okay, because we can make the picture bigger, but you don't always have to, but let's do it. Let's make this image width and height, and we're going to keep the maintain ratio. So when I change one of them, this one, the 272, is going to change if I only change the 304. Watch the numbers. 304, 305, then 271, 272, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go way up just to balance out a little bit, and I'll keep hitting it. I'm going to pull it over a little bit more because I got some room. I'm going to do it again just to kind of give you guys an idea of how you can do it. I'll hit this, or let's see if we can hit this one and it'll do the same thing. Sure, it will. See, it changes the top one too. So either one, because you have maintain ratio fixed, yes. If you hit no, if you hit one of them, it wouldn't work. So if you hit, no, and you changed one of these, only one would change. So you don't want to do that. So let's just keep it on this. And we can raise it up a little bit just to keep it a little bit better. You see what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep it so it looks a little bit better as we go forward. Now, I'm going to scroll up a little bit, show you guys what you need to do. Since this is so big, I'm going to pull this over just a little bit and pull this over so the picture's closer. And so we got to try to keep everything lined up. Here, remember, we go up here. We're going to change the font to 17 like all the other font. So that'll help us, with everything we're doing here. I'm going to pull that up just a little bit and kind of center it. So that's what we've done. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. I was able to change add pictures as we go forward. So there's so much more we can do. And what I'm going to do now, just to kind of give you guys an idea, is I want to show you something else here too. I want to go up to the Colorizer. And let's just see exactly what we can do with the Colorizer. We're going to go to this page, and we're going to go, let's just see if we can start hitting some of the buttons and seeing what happens with the Colorizer. I know on some of this it will certainly work. We're going to go down here. We're going to hit that and this. Now, we're not getting a lot of changes on that, but I know we can. I'm going to hit Colorizer again and see if that changed any of the pages up here. Okay, so I'm going to see on the Colorizer, I'm going to go here, and it will make changes. It definitely will as we go forward on some of this. Randomizer, we do the default, and it is so much you can do with this system as you go forward. So I'm going to click in here, and then I'm going to hit Colorizer and see if that makes the change. And it actually didn't for me on this one. So I see there's things on this that I don't actually know how to do 100% of the time myself. Colorizer is one of those things that you can do, and it will make changes in many of your pages. So, oh, there we go. Ah, so it did make the change. Let's try that again. Okay, so it did change the table of contents. Let's try it again. Okay, so it's going to those colors. Okay. Some of them, okay, so some of them are more abrupt than others. Okay, so that changed part of that. Let's go down to another page. Oh, look at this. So all that right there, I see that now, what it's kind of doing. Let's go to a green. Okay, that hit the gray. Let's hit that. Let's hit something, another color, see if it'll brighten it up. Nope, that was less. So it's a randomizer is what it's doing. So I'm going to go back to the colors that were there. Oh, that went completely to white. And that one went to there. So I didn't like that. That's nothing there. So I'm going to keep it on CrossFit as we go forward. Now that was one of the totally different videos that or not videos, but one of the systems that I couldn't understand 100% on the Colorizer, and I'll dig more into that. Now elements, let's try that. Elements, now this is really cool. Let me show you guys something. Let's go to the very top of the page here, and we're here. Now watch. If I go to elements, it shows you where you're at on the page. So if I scroll way down page 2, it's going to go to page 2 to the header. If I go to image, it's going to go to page 2, which is right here, the image. Now if I scroll way down and I want to go to the thank you page, it'll show me the headline, it'll show me everything else. And you can see down here, I changed a lot of things with the Colorizer. So let's see if we can get that back. The Colorizer is one of those things you just got to kind of play with. And there it went. It went right to yellow or orange for me immediately, which is great. So I'm going to scroll back up and show you guys a little bit more here as we go forward. But the elements, remember too, I was just on the elements. That just shows you where you're at and kind of, formatting. As you scroll down, it'll take you page to page, image to image, and show you exactly where you're at. So we got a lot more to show you. I'm going to end this video 5, and we're going to come back with another video.